show. The patio show. The patio show. It's your show. Here comes the best show. The patio show starts now. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
More cloudy, less cloudy, I mean. I'm your hostess up for today. Let's see. Today we're out here in 80-degree weather. I know we're all sweating with this humidity. I was expecting it to be cooler compared to how it has been, to be honest. But we got cloudy sky. I know it was more cloudy earlier. Today it's cleared up a bit, still very cloudy and humid. And I wish more wind would come in because the wind is very light. But hey, we gotta love Texas bipolar weather, don't we? Let's see. Easter was this weekend on Sunday. How was everybody's Easter? I know I worked thinking I would get paid halftime, but no, I got tricked. I was there for 5 hours out of my misery at the end. Well, no, I was still in misery at the end. So that was a pain. So guys, I recommend not working at FedEx unless you want the good pay. Scratch that. It's really chill and cool if you know the right people. But I know afterwards I had some fun with my siblings, so that was neat before I came back here to Huntsville. Then let's see, today is Earth Day. We got Earth Day today. There's an event going on the Franker Park Plaza at 11 a.m., which is 11:31. Y'all should go check it out. I know on my way here, I saw like a lot of stands. I know I saw some like international stuff. I'm gonna guess that's like study abroad. So I would say go check it out. Now we're gonna cut it to a lie to ask a few more questions.
Welcome, cats. We're over at the sidewalk of the Sloman Student Center, and we have Tiffany, and we're gonna ask her the question of the day. So, Tiffany, in your dream destination, like Airbnb, full of snacks, drinks, whatever you want, who are the 3 people you're bringing to your home destination?
It would probably have to be Taylor Swift, Marilyn Monroe, and then I'm a history buff, so like Abraham Lincoln.
What would you want to pick out of his brain?
I don't know, like literally anything. Like, is the beard real? Is the beard real? And like the tall hat, like the hat, like how big was the hat really? Because like I feel like exaggeration, you know, but.
Was it like an everyday thing, or just like, was it a style choice? Was he trying to make a statement?
Was it like special events, or did he truly wear it every day?
Did it have a hole towards the end of his life? Or?
I don't know.
But if anybody got it.
Goodbye. But yeah, I like those 3 people. I'm a huge Swiftie, and Marilyn Monroe is like iconic, so.
I gotta ask, because I'm a Swiftie defender.
Okay.
Because some people hate on her for no reason.
Yeah, right?
What's up with that? Why do you think people do that?
I think people just like to hate. Like, as she says in her song, like, haters gonna hate. Yeah. And people hate other things. Like, I hate sweet tea, and I'm from Texas, so like that's really bad. But like, I don't know, people are gonna do whatever they want and say whatever they want, but I love her, and so I just preach that.
My favorite song is All Too Well, the 10-minute version.
The 10-minute version, yes, that's a really good choice.
What's yours?
Probably, like right now, probably like Champagne's Problems.
Okay.
Like,
Haven't heard that.
It's a really good song. You should. Yeah. It's like a sister to All Too Well.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you, Tiffany, for joining me, and we'll go back to this patio.
All right, welcome back, guys. Top 3 destinations. Well, top 3 people I would take to my destinations. Let's see. Honestly, if I ever had the chance to choose anybody I'd want, I think I'd choose my favorite idols. Let's see. Mingi, ATEEZ, and Naipin. Jungwon's in Naipin. Then we got Hayuka's TXT. So, that'd be great. That'd be like a dream. But if I would have to choose a 4th, that'd be Minnie from G-Idol. Like, come on. They're all my inspirations, guys. Let's see. What else we got? We got finals coming up soon, guys. You got to keep an eye out for that. I know we've all been stressing and overwhelmed with a whole bunch of, like, projects, tests. I know I got a whole bunch of friends in the science field that are just stressing about their biology labs or, like, homework. And I know us in the MCOM field, well, we're stressing about projects. I'm lucky I haven't gotten that yet. I have not had that stress yet, and I hope I don't yet. If we do, hopefully projects are easy smoothing. Find my actors. I hope everybody else finds their actors. So we'll see about that. But keep a lookout for those dates. Then we got also another event, a tie-dye event down in the Frank Parker Plaza, April 29th at 11:30. I think that'd be fun distressor from all the stress that you've gotten from like classes, about finals, you know, and all that stuff. Let's see, we got pop-up shop April 24th from 1 p.m. at Frank Parker Plaza. Then tune in for the heat wave, guys, on Monday, April 28th, 10 a.m. I know the heat wave is a big event. I know I turned something in. There's also, I know, multiple events going on that whole like heat wave week, I call it. Like I know they'll have a dinner that you have to reserve though beforehand. We got nominations. We got some videos that you can watch. I know one of those days. It's like a whole like 4 or like a whole week of days. Let's see. April 25th, guys, this Friday, KPCA's Calico is performing at the K-Pop Fest in Lone Star Kingwood. It's from 2:30 to 4:30, and yes, there will be food. And I believe there are going to be some prizes from what I heard of. And I know some fun little games. But hey, I know everybody wants to come for the food. But come support your KPCA org fellows. And then we have another event also May 17th that we're going to perform in. Now I'm going to cut it to Cruz to ask a few more questions.
We are over at the chair, and we are here with our producer, Martin Gaston. How you doing today?
Hey, I'm fine. Thank you for having me, man. It's so much fun to do this, the patio show. I'm just real excited about it. How y'all doing?
We're doing all right. We're having fun out here. We had someone with a really good answer. So we're gonna ask you the question now, right?
Okay, all right.
So at your dream destination, right? House is full of snacks, full of drinks, your favorite beverages, all that good stuff. Who are the 3 people, living or dead, that you would bring with you?
Oh, wow. Wow. Probably my dad, because he died real early when I was younger. And probably Johnny Depp. I don't even know why. It just sounds like fun. And then probably Jesus. That would be a good little team right there. We'll see how that one goes.
I would love to see the conversation between Johnny Depp and Jesus.
Dude,
How funny would that be?
I know, right?
He would just pull.
Deep.
He would pull like a Pirates of the Caribbean,
Oh my gosh.
and, you know, Willy Wonka, all that good stuff.
Yeah, and the divorce trial, whatever that was that he went through, yeah, that would be some good conversation, I think.
And you know, Johnny Depp likes his mega pint of wine, so maybe Jesus will.
Come on, yeah. Yeah, we would never run out of wine at that party, that's true.
Well, thank you for joining us. What are your thoughts on the show so far? Are you liking it?
Oh, I love the show. You know, to me, it's really a wonderful showcase for the department, so we can showcase kind of what we do. It's great for y'all as students to kind of learn how to do a remote show like this, but within the context and framework of the class hours that we're given, Tuesday, Thursdays from 11 to 12:30 or something like that, and keeping it like that, and then also, you know, being live like we are. I really enjoy that. I think that's a real boondoggle for everybody to be a part of, and then to blow it up, right? So the thing I don't even think y'all know is that this is part of a larger plan where we start on the patio like we're doing right now, and we figure that out. Then I want to do a concurrent broadcast at the same time from the Cat Club and patch those two together, one on top of the other, and then take those and feed them into Studio A right here across the street, have a tie-in to Studio A with a show, and we'd be running one show, but with 3 different stages, if you will, and that'd be a heck of a fun thing to do. And right now we're proving that step A, or the patio itself, can be done, and then we move to B and then to C. So I can't wait to watch it come together.
Well, from behalf of the crew and myself, we would like to thank you for giving us this opportunity to run this kind of live show. So.
Come on. It's a joy.
Yeah.
It really is. It's fun to do what we get to do, Curtis. It really is.
It is. All right. That was Martin Gaston, our producer, and back to Giselle.
Top 3 people I would take. I got another top 3, but this time let's not include famous people, but people I know. Sorry for not including my family, but I know sometimes family can be annoying, especially my little siblings. But I think I would include my best friend, my other best friend, and my boyfriend. Even though they're all a pain in the booty, but hey, I gotta separate those 3 to not be arguing all the time, or else they'll get annoying and mess with me. But hey, here we are. Okay, now I would like to introduce Brandon, our guest here.
Thank you for having me.
Tell me, what would be like 3 top people that you would like bring along to like your destination or whatever?
I basically basically 3 people from like different sports. Obviously, you know, bringing in, I always want to be around, Patrick Mahomes from the NFL. NBA, I would take Jimmy Butler, and then for hockey, I would take Alexander Ovechkin. I kind of want like 3 different, personalities around me. So like for this destination to kind of like pick the brains of what it takes to be an athlete, like life stories, what they learned when they was growing up and stuff like that. Like especially Ovechkin being from overseas, and like what was the transition like from coming from overseas to like learning different cultures from Russia and going to America. So it's pretty much like learning, like try to pick their brains.
That's pretty neat, honestly. All right, we're gonna cut it to Cruz for a second to ask a few more questions. I know I said cut, but I'm like commercial break. But hey, here we are. Anyways, what I was talking about beforehand, honestly, all the different personalities. I think that's a good thing, and like learning from all of them. I didn't even think of that. I just chose my top 3 favorite idols. But honestly, now that I think about it, like all the 3, Jungwon, Mingi, Hayuka, I feel like they're all like similar personalities to me now that I think about it. They are introverts, but can be very extroverted. So I think of myself as an introvert hidden as an extrovert. What do you think? Are you an introvert or an extrovert?
I'm more like introvert. Like I kind of keep everything to myself. Like I rarely like open myself up unless like people would like want to start a conversation, and then once the conversation going, and I can kind of see where it goes, then I start to open myself up more a little bit.
I feel that way too. I'm such a huge introverted person, even though people don't think like it, because I seem like an extrovert. But hey, here we are, guys. I'm breaking out of my shell somewhat. But anyways, tell me, do you know anything about any sports going on right now? Basketball, baseball, soccer, whatever?
Playoffs are underway, like hockey and NBA, like a pair of game 2s coming on tonight, and not only in NBA but also hockey. It's just really like it's still early on in the series, but some teams trying to pull away early, some trying to like need to, in an early must win before being down 0-2 in the series. So look forward to that tonight across ESPN and TNT networks, and then by come Thursday there's the NFL draft. So football fans are finally excited to see something football related outside of United Football League. And that will be on so the first round would be on all ESPN networks, ESPN, ABC. That'd be Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern time. And then second and third round would be Friday, also 8 p.m. Eastern time. And then rounds 4 through 7 would be like 12 o'clock Eastern time. So like it'll be interesting to see where all these draft picks go. Preferably like, Shador Sanders and Cam Ward. Let's see which one of the quarterbacks go number 1 pick to the Tennessee Titans. So, but it'd be interesting like where all these college athletes go and be drafted by.
Honestly, every time I think football, all I know is Super Bowl. That's the first thing that comes into my head when I think football. That's the only, honestly, I'm not a huge football fan, to be honest with you. I only watch football because I was a band kid. I was like in marching band for 4 years. And 3 years in concert band in middle school, so make that, 7 years of band? But hey, it was fun. Honestly, I didn't understand a thing going on in football. I just know, touchdown, we got the goal. It's not goal, I mean touchdown. I'm more of a soccer person, so goal is my thing. But I come to find it's a bit entertaining, just watching everybody just tackling each other. I feel bad for people that get injured, but I find it hilarious when they start tackling each other. That's the only joy I find in football. And then the halftime show in, marching band, if you're a marching band like me. I was a flutie, guys. And then, the show's going on. I know Jungkook played once, I believe, at the halftime show. Forgot for which event. I want to say it was I think it was the World Cup, Soccer World Cup. I forgot where, a few years back. I wish I tuned in for that show and I didn't. Were you into, did you play any sports back in high school, middle school, or anything like that?
Just basketball. They had me at the center position, so it was good to kind of learn, the game of basketball that I love watching on TV, but to play it it was a real thrilling experience for me.
That's pretty neat. I wish I played sports, but I didn't. I'm not a sporty person. Well, we're going to cut it to Cruz so he can ask a few more questions to some people.
We're back at the street, and I've got a guest. Your name is?
Kane.
Kane. All right, Kane. We're going to ask you the question of the day, right? And your dream destination, with whatever food and snacks you want, whatever conversations you want to spark up, what are the 3 people you want to tag along to your dream destination?
I'd say probably my friend Josh. I'd say Who else? I'd say. Ooh.
We had a Swiftie say like they wanted to bring Taylor Swift,
Taylor Swift.
Benjamin. No, it was Abraham Lincoln.
Abraham Lincoln.
Yeah.
I don't know. Alexander Hamilton. I think I'd also make him watch Hamilton. And then I think
You should ask him if he really wrote the other 51.
Yeah, I'd ask him if he wrote the other 50. That's not going anywhere. And then probably who else?
Yeah, someone say Jesus too.
Oh yeah, I'd say Jesus. I'd be like, what's going on? And so I'd want to know just a couple things. Talk to him. It'd be pretty cool. So that's it.
All three of you watching Hamilton?
Yeah.
That'd be cool. You think Jesus would like Hamilton?
I don't know. Maybe.
I don't
Who
know.
knows?
You think Jesus was like writing out of time or something like that?
I don't know.
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
All right, well, thank you. And I guess back to the patio. All right, thank you, man.
Alexander Hamilton. I heard Hamilton. Y'all know the musical. I love that musical. Not gonna throw away my shot. Oh, I'm gonna have to watch that all over again. But honestly, if I bought 30 people back from like the dead, I guess you could say, honestly, I would like to see Beethoven. I've gotten very into classical music, so Beethoven would be one of them. And I know there's a few other people that I would totally love to see that I miss saying that. I would say there'd be 3 different eras, but like Junghyun from SHINee, and I know recently Moonbin from Astro. Really miss them. I would really love to have seen them live and everything, but hey, respects to them and all their careers and everything they did. Tell me, anybody from like the past you would like to bring back?
Obviously, Jim Brown, the all-time running back from the Browns. Like, I would mind talking to him about just life more than would it be life on the football field, life off the football field. You know, obviously then he went to, you know, acting and stuff like that. So I can, like, ask him about that, how that was, like, transitioning from football and to Hollywood, what made him, you know, decide to cut his season short in his prime of his career. So, like, questions like that I would like to ask him.
That's actually pretty interesting. I didn't know that. Honestly, I would actually want to ask the same questions. Like, what made him want to, like, go from, like, being, like, at the prime of his career, like you said, from football to an actor? I think that's a pretty interesting and huge change. Just like how I did biology to now, what, MCOM field? I was a biology student to begin with, even though I do not like science. So I despise science. Guys, biology is hard, okay? And I was a pre-med student to begin with. So, and I was trying to minor in chemistry. Did you ever change your major into other things, or have you just stuck with this the whole time?
I stuck with this the whole time, so I wouldn't like overwhelm myself or confuse myself. I had like a clear vision of what I want to do, so that way I have like a normal path to like graduating in spring 2026.
Oh, you're so lucky. I would not shed tears. I envy people who already know straight up what they want to do, because I was into like, I'm going to be a pediatrician, so I went to biology pre-med, got a minor in chemistry. Then I went to, well, I've always wanted to be a singer, so still want to do that. But then I was like, you know what, I'm going to go to the MCOM field, try and become a news reporter. I went into MCOM multi-journalism platform. Then from that, I was like, oh, I took an editing class. And I was like, I love editing and filming. And I applied for the TV and film production BA major. And now I am a film and TV production student with a minor in mass communication. So, gotta love that, guys. Well, we're gonna cut it back to Cruz to ask a few more questions.
Oh, 3, 2, 1. All right, well, we have some returning guests. We're back at the studio, not the studio, sorry. Let's restart. I'm Kenneth Cruz, we're back at the street, and we've got some returning guests.
Hello, I'm Alexis. I'm Debbie.
We got Alexis and Debbie here. So I forgot what question we asked you last time, but today we're gonna switch it up, right? On your dream destination, what 3 people would you bring along? Full of snacks, full of drinks, whatever you want. So this conversation is gonna be legendary. Who are you bringing with?
Jesus. Ryan Gosling.
Good answer. Please say Emma Stone.
and my husband, whenever he comes into my life.
I like Ryan Gosling. He's a great actor. I wish you said Emma Stone. La La Land Part 2.
Next destination.
La La Land Part 2. Featuring Jesus.
I'll bring my parents and my sister.
Your parents and your sister. See, that's nice. Little family trip. That'd be nice. So why Ryan Gosling?
It's Ryan Gosling. Like,
That's fair. But
Yeah.
like, do you have like, do you really like one of his movies? Like, what's your favorite movie by Ryan Gosling?
I like The Notebook.
The Notebook. I haven't watched
Yeah.
it.
I watched it for the first time this year, and I was not prepared for the ending. Everyone told me that it was gonna be sad, but I was not prepared.
La La Land is like the only one I've watched with Ryan Gosling, other than the Barbie movie. But
I haven't seen La La Land.
you haven't seen? Oh.
I have to. It's on my list.
We got to cut and just clip La La Land. And then you just want to do a little family trip.
Argue?
Are you? That's
Of
natural.
course, that's the one thing.
Do you play like?
Vacation without arguing.
Of course. Do you do any board games? Like maybe play Monopoly or anything like that?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah. What's your favorite board game?
It'll probably be Life.
Life. That's a good one.
Yeah.
My family likes to play Trouble and Monopoly and stuff like that. So like we really want to get into each other's guts.
Competitive.
It is. It really is. All right. Well, thank you for coming back on the show. I guess I hope to see you guys again. All right. And back to the studio.
I feel sleepy, guys. I can't wait to go to my home, lay in my bed. Well, actually, I should probably eat first. All I ate was a cookie. Are you tired? Are you sleepy?
Somewhat, but I think as the hour go by, I think I'll be more, more awake and more relaxed.
Really? I didn't want to get up from bed this morning. I woke up like an hour beforehand, like before my alarm rings. No, wait. My alarm rang, then I went back to sleep. I pressed snooze. I pressed snooze probably like 100 times before I finally woke up from my bed. I woke up. I didn't want to wake up. I walked here. I was still sleepy, and I'm going to be sleepy unless I take a nap. If not, I'm going to go all day sleepy. Honestly, I love sleep. If I was able to sleep all day, I would sleep all day. If they paid me to sleep all day, I would. I'd rather sleep than go out, honestly. What do you think? Do you love sleep?
Like if I ain't got class, I would try to sleep in a little bit more. But I know eventually I have to like get up and try to have a productive day.
My day is not productive. I know my first semester here. I would go to class, I'd come back, I'd take a nap. I'd go to class, I'd come back, I'd take a nap. I'd watch a bit of TV, then I'd just fall asleep the whole evening until like night. I eat food, I go back to sleep. Honestly, this semester is my first semester that I've actually been productive since I joined an organization and since I'm in a dance group also for the organization, which by the way, y'all should join Calico if you love to dance. But either way, just join KPCA. But anyways, that's what's made me more productive. I think being in this field with all the projects that it takes up, the time that it takes up to make projects, film them, I feel like this year I've had more of a productive year compared to like every other year where I just go home and sleep all day. Even though I should have studied for those like chem tests and everything. I didn't, even though I should have. But hey, I got Cruz behind me.
Which camera? Hey guys. Which one's live? That one? Hey guys. You guys have fun?
Womp womp. Why are you here?
Well, it's almost closing time.
Yeah, that's true.
Guys, who are you bringing to your destination?
Who am I bringing to my destination? I'm still sticking with my top three. Mingy from ATEEZ, Jungwon from Enhypen, and Hayuka from TXT, aka Honey and Kai, guys, if you don't know.
All K-pop, I assume?
Yes.
Cool. How about you? How about, not Robert, sorry, Brandon.
For me, it's the same three people I had. Patrick Mahomes, Jimmy Butler, and Alexander Ovechkin, who before the playoffs started broke the all-time goals record that was originally set by Wayne Gretzky. So shout out to him on breaking that record.
Well, I'll let you guys close the show.
Who would you bring? You didn't answer yourself.
Dang, I didn't think about it. You put me on the spot. I'll bring Jesus because that's
Think
a really
fast.
common answer. Robert Downey Jr. and Lionel Messi, even though he probably won't do anything.
Ooh, I love those two. Well, three, to be exact. Why was the common answer Jesus? Now that I think about it. But anyway, thank you for tuning in for our show, guys. Remember, it's every Tuesday and Thursday from 11:30 to 12. I'm telling y'all should watch and join. And anyways, now it's time to close off the patio. Thank you for everybody tuning in.
Do you feel like you need a break? Do you want to just have fun? Then sit down in that chair right there and let us show you how it's done. Join us for some fresh air. Join us for some sun. This is the patio show and we just want to have fun. The patio show. Join us outside on the patio. Special guests bring the fun fest. Come see what's going on. Join us for the only show that's outside all the time. Join us and you will know what's going on all the time. The patio show. The patio show. The patio show is your show. Here comes the best show. The patio show starts now. Yeah, yeah.